Do you ever buy a product just because others have it? Do you ever listen to certain song just because they suddenly goes viral? Or do you ever willing to do something just because people are doing it? If the answer is yes, then you have fallen into the trap of bandwagon effect. Now, let's take a look into the meaning of bandwagon effect. The bandwagon effect is a psychological phenomenon whereby people do something primarily because other people are doing it, regardless of their own belief, which they may ignore or override. According to Linda and Charlie Bloom, the bandwagon effect has wider implications outside of politics and buying behaviors. In social psychology, this tendency of people to align their beliefs and behaviors with those of a group is also called herd mentality or groupthink.
The origin of the phrase comes from the use of a bandwagon, which is a float in a parade that encourages people to jump on board and enjoy the music that is being played. The contagious effect of music and celebration will ensure that large number of people will be jumping on. This principle was used from the 19th century in political campaigns to link candidates with the notion of having fun and to point out those who are not on the bandwagon as missing out.
The gentleman in the elevator now is a candid star. These folks who are entering, the man with a white shirt, the lady with a trench coat, and subsequently one other member of our staff, will face the rear. And you'll see how this man in the trench coat tries to maintain his individuality, but little by little, he looks at his watch, but he's really making an excuse for turning just a little bit more to the wall.
We're on the deck of the USS Intrepid conducting an experiment, and the rules of the game couldn't be simpler.
You've got to decide which one of these 3 straight lines is the same length as this first card.
Take a look for yourself. Think you've got it? Before we reveal the answer, we'll show you where these people stand.
I think it's A.
A.
A. It's A.
Yeah, I'm going to go with A.
It looks like everyone is going with A.
Definitely A.
Do they know something you don't?
What do you think?
Take one last look. Are you going with these people who all picked A? Or did you choose to go with B or C? Time's up. Got your pick?
It's A.
You're going to go with the group?
Yeah.
All right, great.
We are all so easily affected by the people around us. If we are around people who read a lot, it also stimulates us to read more. If we are around people who eat a balanced diet and exercise regularly, we are more likely to adopt a healthy lifestyle habit too. And if we are around people who are politically aware, we will pay more attention to political news and updates. The bandwagon effect also can be seen clearly in fashion and music. If you notice, many people begin wearing a certain style of clothing as they see others adopt the same style. And When more people begin listening to a particular song, it becomes more likely that other people will listen to it as well.
Our lives have been affected by bandwagon effect in many ways. How does Islam view on this? We have to come back to one of the fundamental principles of Islam, which is wasatiyah or moderation. According to Wahbah al-Zuhaili, wasatiyah means moderation and balance in belief, morality and character, in manner of treating others, in social, political order and governance. Thus, people should first analyze it whether it is permissible in Islam, appropriate or good before proceed with the action and not just jump onto the wagon.
In conclusion, the effects of bandwagon are usually harmless. And if you understand how this effect works, you can use it to adopt a healthy lifestyle. For example, as a student, you may surround yourself with people who are excelled in study, so that you will also be motivated to become one. However, do bear in your mind that if you are not careful enough, this bandwagon effect can also give you bad influences.
Thus, in order to avoid blind judgment by following others, people should be smart and think before they act to ensure that every decision and action made by them are the best.